Party people in the... Oh no! Spreadsheets on not public facing.
Oh, there you go. That's so much better, James.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's
horrible. Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. Greg and James, beat 'em up. It's your favorite show on Twitch, where
Greg
and James play beat 'em ups. And not just any beat 'em up.
Every beat 'em up.
Nice.
I think we nailed it.
It occurred to me, although I forgot to tell you about it or implement it, that the one missing piece to get the timing right is to do a knowing glance to each other. So I said, and not just any beat 'em up. Every beat 'em up. Because then you can time it to your head reorienting. Here we are, beating 'em up yet again, but this is a momentous day.
Yes.
Well, it's a weirdly momentous day. Oh, by the way, hello, Guided by Voices. Thank you both for your kind words about enjoying your recent going back to the beginning and rewatching Friday Night Frosthaven, but also just for doing it, because it's an algorithmic boon, it turns out. Just we're getting like randomly some like middle, like early period Friday Night Frosthaven video just picks up 8 views in the past 48 hours. So the your clicking has inspired YouTube to start showing other people this show that we did. Yeah, so this is a momentous day in a weird way, because right now there are 66 games on our games that we've played list.
Yes.
Cedric, welcome. And there are 67 games on our to be played list for playing all the beat 'em ups through 1993, which means, as British pointed out to me, well, hey, it's a real. Hey, if you're in the chat and it's still worth rewatching, that's a good sign. People, and as you can see, Guided by Voices doesn't know this game, so hey, if you're watching this show and you're enjoying it, watch Friday Night Frosthaven.
Yeah,
why not?
There's a lot more banter than you would expect.
Unless you've watched the show, I think you'd expect. Probably, you'd be like, how do these guys even play the game?
Slowly.
It's
over
much,
the
much
course
worse.
of years.
Yeah, because like we have Rich there, so it's far worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the halfway point, but because of the way we've structured our exploration of the beat 'em up, phase 1 we did the notables.
Yes.
40 games handpicked from the beat 'em up through 1993, and now phase 2 is the rest of them. So this is not, obviously phase 1 is over, and this is not the halfway point of phase 2, but it's the halfway point of phases 1 and 2 combined. When we get halfway through Riot City, we're halfway there.
And we are definitely tearing through more games.
We're on the downhill. There are no, as far as I'm aware, through 1993, the only beat 'em up RPG that might remain ahead of us is actually right there at the top of the screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's River City Ransom for Game Boy. I don't think that one's going to hold us up for all that long, even if we get sucked in and play the whole thing. So, in honor of this momentous time, I felt 2 bits of inspiration. One, to finally get working on some sprite stuff. So we've only got it for the mid-tier right now, but we'll just add a little graphical embellishment. This one was easy because these sprites already exist.
Yeah. Me and James are already mid.
Yeah. So then I have the concepts for boss and more vaguely for Moon, where I'm basically just going to make us look slouchier and maybe give us square mouths so it looks like we're panting, we're out of breath. Tongues. Tongues hanging out maybe.
Tongues are good. Break a rollerplay.
And
break
then,
a glasses paint.
At the same time,
shave your mustache.
Yeah. Oh my. I could try to layer in some realistic gray to my hair, but that might just make me look too dapper. And then also to address a complaint that I have been raising in recent weeks, I decided we need to have a new tier.
Yes.
So
I agree with this, because I think there's lots of games we've played in mid-tier that are exciting and engaging, but don't quite reach boss tier, and maybe when viewed, maybe even when viewed alongside some of the really low to mid-tier games, feels like, man, we had a lot more fun with this than we had with game I can't remember.
The mid-tier is too broad a spectrum.
Yeah.
But I also think because we because we did the original ranking after playing all 40 of the notables.
Yeah.
That I think we put a higher standard on boss when we did that. So I think right now we have games in the mid-tier that are better than games in the boss tier, and maybe neither of them really belong in the boss tier.
Yeah.
But we're gonna.
Yeah, coming out from both ends. Yeah.
Depending on how long this takes right now, when we start looking, we will determine how long we are going to spend.
Mm-hmm.
If we complete the whole task tonight. But let's look at the boss tier.
Let's look at the boss tier.
And see.
So let's scroll up here.
So, starting from the top, the original, the first beat 'em up, the genesis of the beat 'em up, Renegade or Niketsu Koa Kunio-kun. Yeah, that's boss tier. I'm not letting go of that.
Yeah, I think for historical reasons it belongs in the boss tier.
Yeah.
The same with Double Dragon on the arcade.
I'm comfortable saying what we're looking at right now belongs.
Yes.
So let's just scroll down. Our first 8 choices for the boss tier, well deserved. I don't think any of the notables are going to be pulled out of. I think I might argue for some of the ones we played in Phase 2.
Yeah. But
I don't think, and like honestly,
Teenage Ninja Turtles, Manhattan Project, Turtles in Time.
I think the case can be made for Super Double Dragon's a tricky one because there are things you wish they had done, and even things they wish they had done, like interstitials between the.
I think that's a good. I think that's a good candidate for mid boss tier.
Yeah, because the gameplay is so fun, but it's just the package. It could be better. Okay, reassigning Super Double Dragon. Okay, for which I need to remember the number 29.
You've done it.
Oh, success.
Amazing work.
Ta-da. Okay.
Back to boss.
Back to it.
Streets of Rage 2, great game.
Stay in there.
The Simpsons, I really liked it. I think it's really quite good.
I think The Simpsons gains a lot on having a solid underpinning of Ninja Turtles gameplay.
Yeah.
With just a load of imagination and design. I'm willing to leave it. Crime Fighters, I think I would leave.
Crime Fighters we had a lot of time. Spy Special Project Y, I think mid-boss tier.
I think that's a very mid-boss tier game.
Yes.
I agree. Okay, and this is very consensus based so far. 49 is the number that I must type in right now.
You've done it again, James.
I've done it. Okay, and then
Gang Wars and Spider-Man the video game. Wait.
We're missing 64th Street. So, this is a great time to test out. Greg, I have shared a spreadsheet with you in Google Sheets.
Okay.
To add a new layer, which simply presents the game order numbers and their names. The game order numbers are what are used for the VLOOKUPs to populate the tiers here.
Okay. So we're looking for 64th Street, A Detective Story, which is number 59.
59. Now I'm actually going to pause.
Oh, sorry, wait. Am I looking at the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the play order, but the sheet.
No, the play order number.
Oh, the play order number. 58 then.
58, okay. I do think there's a pretty strong case for consigning 64th Street to the mid-boss tier. For being a solid game that delighted us with its aesthetics.
Yes. I would agree with that.
And you said it was 58?
58, yep. There we go.
Okay. But otherwise, I'm comfortable with this boss tier.
I like this, yeah.
Like, Spider-Man is probably near the bottom for me, but I don't think... I think I'm comfortable leaving it there.
I really liked it in terms of, like, it had a lot going for it, especially with that transition between the platforming sections and the beat-em-up sections.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
Those were pretty great. Okay.
Okay, mid-boss tier. Or mid-tier.
Yeah.
Going to mid-boss
We're creating mid-boss tier.
Yes.
So, NES Renegade... I might make a case for bumping it up, but I think it can wait. I think that can wait for the rankings.
Yeah.
I think we can play... It's like... It's definitely not as good as the arcade game.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. And on a similar note, Double Dragon 3, The Sacred Stones. I think Sacred Stones belongs here.
Sacred Stone stays here, but Revenge has to at least go to mid-boss tier.
You think
and honestly,
so? Yeah.
I think we need to replay it at some when the time comes. So number 5, because I think the case might be makeable.
Yeah.
That it belongs even higher. Because ultimately, are we quiet?
Hey. Turn up the mic, James.
Well, the mic is
all the way up.
Yeah, we've got a situation. We tried a new thing, and I think that the directionality of the mic is the problem now.
Yeah.
So rotate it out like this. How's that? And hello, your mom.
Hello. Is this good? I feel like I probably sound better, but James probably sounds the same.
Much better?
Much better.
Okay, great.
Okay, great.
Awesome. This
we'll
was
work
a failed
on it.
experiment, but we'll get it better next time. Okay. Back to looking at a spreadsheet.
What everyone came here for.
Yep, listen.
Dynasty Wars was novel, but I don't think it, in retrospect, had that much going for
all
it.
of the Capcom CP system games are tricky in this regard. Like, it seems weird to not upgrade Final Fight just by reputation alone.
Right, yeah, that's true. I think, can we scroll down?
But we're
can
not
we see
here
all
to
of them?
reflect the... Oh, we can, scroll through them all? Sure.
Yeah, because I just think...
Turtles in Time Arcade, I think is fine here. Hyperstone Heist, absolutely.
Yeah.
Warriors of Fate.
I think if we were going to do one Capcom...
I think it would be the King of Dragons.
You think the King of Dragons?
I think the, little... If it was only one, I think it's King of Dragons, because the, very simple leveling up system is fun, even though it's purely linear and just happens at the points where it's supposed to happen. And the characters play somewhat differently.
That's true.
And there's 5 of them. And it's novel to have a generic fantasy, high fantasy type setting.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Knights of the Round in a similar fashion. But
that was a lot of fun.
But I think if...
I think the CP system is a thing for us to agonize over later. Because I think it's a really tricky case of a bunch of games that are all, quite good, and yet, you're just like, oh, man, can't we just have a second button?
Yeah. It's the one buttonness of it, you're right. I think
not everyone. There's some one-button games in the boss tier, but...
That's true. But I think you're right in that we leave these.
For now, at least.
Yes.
Okay. The main golden axes...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one good golden axe. The Comba Tribes. Now I remember us being pleasantly surprised by the Comba Tribes.
I think Comba Tribes earns its spot. 30. Comba Tribes is weird.
Yes.
And it's fun. It builds to the most nonsensical reveal that the 2 people you play as fighting themed gangs, the 2 guys are the Comba Tribes.
Yes.
Each of them is a Comba Tribe. And the groups of fighters they have been fighting are not the Comba Tribes.
No, they're just random gangs.
Right.
Alien Storm, Final Fight 2. Final Fight 2 that I don't remember very much from, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that sounds MIDI to me.
It's a SNES game, not an arcade game, but it's a Capcom CP system arcade game.
Yeah.
With everything good and bad that implies. Streets of Rage.
The original.
Yeah, ultimately, it was almost partially just a temper tantrum that kept it off the boss tier. I really hate that. The last obstacle before the final boss.
Yeah.
Is frustrating, and then it's otherwise a pretty excellent game. I'm willing to upgrade it.
Mid-boss tier for sure.
Number
I think Streets of Rage 2 is undoubtedly a better game.
Yep.
But Streets of Rage is still good. Right, and Streets of Rage 3 is supposed to be even better, but it's outside of our purview.
Yeah, well, Phase 3 we'll find out.
X-Men. X-Men.
It's fine.
Yeah, I would say leave it.
It's high mid.
It's
just fun.
It's more novel because of the license aspect of it, but I don't think it's necessarily more fun as a game.
No. China Gate was cool, but it was extremely short.
Yeah.
POW.
I remember that one being a bit of a surprise in terms of how you could use weapons and the structure of it was pretty good, but I don't know if it's worth kicking it up to mid boss.
I don't know. Definitely not Tecmo Night.
No.
Not Tech Edition. Downtown was neat, but ultimately I don't think so. Apparently, I've accidentally put SPY on the mid tier, as well, presaging its destiny to actually be in the mid boss tier. We had it in both boss and mid. Dynamite Ducks is mid for sure.
Yeah.
Mug Smashers, Operation Clean Streets.
Ninja Combat, very mid.
Absolutely. Cycle Warriors, mid. DD Crew, mid. Karate Blazers, Ninja Clowns?
Here's an argument. I think Ninja Clowns and Puli Rula belong in mid boss tier.
I'm open to that.
I think both of them are really what sparked us talking about the mid tier being overstuffed with good games. Robo Rummy, the definition of mid. We're pretty much done here.
Yep. Okay.
There you go.
So there we go. The mid boss tier is currently, I believe, smaller than boss tier. But let me confirm that. There are currently 8 mid boss tier games, and 16 boss tier.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense, but it doesn't need to make sense.
No.
This pre-classification system is ultimately there so that one day
it will make ranking all of them a little easier.
It's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
The huge project awaiting us at the end of phase 2. So the last thing I'll do, it's not ready for prime time because I have to do mid-boss Greg, but I'll give you, the folks at home, just a little preview of the mid-boss James, which I think I'm going to modify a little. So this is a draft.
Alright, drop it in.
Alright, here it comes. Just gotta find it in here.
There you are.
There I am.
Just a little bit of an alteration, just to highlight.
Just a little palette swap plus replacing my glasses with Burnov's mask. I think I'll modify, like right now the mask is not modified at all, so I think I'll tweak it a little to reapply the existence of a nose on my face. Because the regular James sprite, there's no nose. It's just the glass, or that's the trick with all of this, is that the glass is creating an invisible frame. Actually, it's only the trick with me, because I have a mustache. Everybody else just looks like no nose at all.
In the future, we don't need noses.
That's, the radiation shield didn't cover my nose, and so, boom, no nose. Okay.
There's a comic book character called Maverick, who has a mask that's just like a sheer, like metal plate. And it's very unclear because it does not look like a welding mask. It looks like it is form fitted to his face. So it is very unclear what happens to his nose. Uh-oh, this is completely wrong.
Oh dear. So, hold on
What have we done here?
Hold on.
Should be...
Just to avoid showing the guts on the screen. Let me just go over here. Master, my numbers. My relevant numbers today are 65 and 66.
Okay, Vendetta.
No, not Vendetta.
Riot City. Do I have a, Yes, we do. There we go. Oh. Riot City.
First up, Riot City.
Great flyer.
You gotta say, the flyer fails to clearly convey the title of the game. And I don't just mean because it's obviously represented in Japanese characters, but also in the sense that I guess it's the...
It's gotta be the red text at the bottom.
Yeah, it's gotta be the red text, but that red text is not super readable, and the eye is more drawn to the blue banner lightning bolt text, except that's obviously naming the two factions. Yeah. There's a versus in between. So this was, sorry.
I was just gonna say, which appears to just be us, the two guys, who I believe are called Paul and Bobby.
Paul and Bobby.
Versus a drug syndicate, who are called Mid, written in all caps.
Oh.
So.
Presaging their own destiny?
Maybe.
We're gonna find out. So this game was developed by, I don't know if it's Westone or Westone. That's something. They definitely have a name. And...
Published by Sega.
Published by Sega. The venerable maker of games that are sometimes good.
Yeah.
And sometimes kind of relying on pure spectacle.
Like a tenth of all Sonic games.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Lower?
There are good Sonic games.
Mm-hmm.
There definitely are. But oh man, that's just one of those things that I'm kind of bitter about from having grown up in the 90s. The idea that in Riot City, that I had to entertain serious conversations about who's the bigger video game icon? Is it Mario or Sonic? Go to hell. I think time has spoken on that one. Although, you gotta say, despite being not in the slightest bit a timeless character, Sonic the Hedgehog has just stuck around.
Yeah. Can we turn up my sound a little bit?
You're not hearing good?
Not hearing that well. There we go. That's good.
Alright.
Alright. So do you want to get in?
Looks like, I think the levels should be pretty good for the folks at home, but let me know. And let's dive in.
Alright. Okay, we are getting a bit of story.
We're taking a speedboat to Riot City Island. Is it like a prison island?
Kind of. It's like an abandoned island.
Okay. Alright, looks like I'm Bobby.
Okay, we've got a grapple.
And you're Paul. Alright. That's weird, because I definitely have player 1 joystick, and you have player 2 joystick. But hey, alright. Okay, look at this guy's walk.
Yeah, it's very...
This is the best walk animation we've seen. Yeah, Bobby is extremely cool. Just like much, much cooler and more confident than I could ever.
Okay. Does that take my health? It doesn't.
Huh. Hey, I'm beating up a guy named James.
Hey! Oh yeah, they all have little names. Like, well, like a variety of games.
Yeah, Bobby walks with the swagger of a man who knows that you can't touch this.
So all 3 buttons at the same time does that for me. What about you?
Hold on, Guided by Voices. I think I'm... What's like The Last of Us 2? Greg, is that a reference you understand?
No, I have no idea.
I'm fascinated to find it.
We have names in this game, yeah.
Which makes sense. The artistic intent I don't think is the same. I think in this game it's just like, give them an extra little nugget of information that seems cool, personalized, as opposed to like, think about the fact that you just killed Tom. He had a name, he presumably had a family. Like a mother, at least. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no. Not Bob.
I'm really interested to see what your all 3 buttons move is, James.
Oh, all 3 buttons? Hold on. What's the 3rd button do?
I have no idea. All I know is that... Oh, wait, it's just 2 buttons.
Okay.
See? I do that.
Of course.
Of course, this guy.
Look at him, and he gets right up onto his head.
Yeah.
Like, it's a 2-bit, and it, like, goes from his back to spinning on his head. I can't tell what he's saying. So, great main characters. The enemies look okay. They're not blowing my mind, but they're respectable. The action is a little dull.
A little, yeah.
Although the animations go a long way. Yeah, I like the enemy designs. The environments look fine, but there's nothing like particularly exciting about Riot City so far. I like this Jake the Snake looking guy. Well, Jake the Snake if he had like drank a lot less and worked out a lot more.
So, when I was looking up the plot, like this game, I did find a plot synopsis that said that basically...
Oh, sweet. Look at Bobby. Did you see his standing still jump kick? Doing the toe touch?
Yeah, mine is like a It's like a die. Oh, it's like an elbow. It's like a double elbow. What's this? Oh, it's just a graphic from that.
This is an extraordinarily... thanks. Yeah, Ikupim, let me actually correct you. The best viewers are already here. Ho ho. And I don't want your stupid viewers. So kindly go away. I don't have time to ban you right now. So please just make a mental note to never come back.
So yeah, okay, now we got a boss coming in.
Tam. So so far this is an extraordinarily easy game too.
Yeah, so far. There's a guy with a knife over here. Not looking forward to him.
Hello, British.
Ooh, getting my ass beat.
Oh, damn it, Rod. So we do have friendly fire. I just got a 1-up. I haven't lost a life yet here
nice.
Near the end of the second scene. You just lost.
I just lost mine, yeah. We haven't used an extra coin yet.
And Tam is done. He had a slightly elaborated...
Round 1 clear.
Okay, so round 1. But two scenes in round 1. Thank you, your mom.
So basically, apparently...
You gotta just...
We're narcotics agents. And we are going to this island to...
Yeah, like, wouldn't we be more appealing to advertisers, Guided by Voices, if we just had the real, just like, middle America, salt of the earth audience members? The best audience members, presumably, are too sophisticated to be influenced by advertisements.
And some chicken.
What is up with this John guy?
What do you mean?
Does he? It looks like he is wearing a fake long bird nose.
Oh yeah, it does.
I don't think that's what's supposed to be going on. I'm not sure. Seems possible we've already run out of unique enemy designs.
They've certainly are throwing a lot of... Oh no, that's a new guy, isn't he?
Might be. This is
I do like the rain. The like red rain, like rust rain.
Yeah. That's selling me on like we're in a really crummy place.
Yeah, so apparently this is an island just full of abandoned structures that people are just squatting in.
Just rioting in the abandoned island.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we are here to rescue, I think, someone's girlfriend who was kidnapped by Mead, the people who are bringing a bunch of narcotics into the city. Okay. I need a little bit of cola will help me.
Music is like absolutely nothing in this game.
Yeah, it's not even that.
Like, in addition to the compositions being boring, it's also just like, why is it so low in the mix?
Yeah.
What? And it sounds like lifeless.
Yeah, it's really.
Like, it has like no energy. The voices are like bad, really bad sound chip in this arcade machine, which is odd. I guess Sega is publishing it, but they're like, you're not getting the good Sega sound chips. Westone.
Oh, elevator. I mean, if this game was like 99% about Bobby.
I like that there's a, yeah, like if this whole game had the swagger of Bobby, this would be a much cooler game. Okay, yeah, when you hit someone with your 2-button move, it does drain you.
Oh, so only when you hit, okay.
Yeah, that's actually pretty common, like in the Manhattan Project.
Yeah. Probably also goes away to explaining.
No, we did get we're on round 2 right now. And there's a little bit of a map in between, but then there's like a scene transition within each round. But it's just like a screen fades, now you're in it.
Come on, Jack. There you go.
Yeah. This really kind of makes me think of those,
Oop, I think I've used my first quarter.
The famous Jalico trilogy of exceptionally mediocre beat-em-ups on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, it's not working to put me back in.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna time out here, Jim. What's happening?
I don't know, Greg. Yeah, it's not, I can confirm that Greg's pressing his button.
Yeah.
Try it once you've entered, I don't know, maybe you'll be better at continuing. You'll have more luck.
I'm locking in my this score. See what that does. Yeah, I can put in coins, but I can't. My stop button's not working.
Okay.
It's possible it's just not hooked up.
Something. Well, then how'd you start in the first place?
That's true. Perhaps it has become ungovernable. God damn, Bobby's good.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe when you die, you won't be able to start again either.
If that happens, I think we'll just let it go. I don't think that Riot City is packing any.
It hasn't
surprises.
shown me anything to make me think it's not a mid-tier game so far.
No,
It's not a bad
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not Goon's tier at all.
I think
I don't
there's
even think it's close.
Like, something. Part of the reason I think that the beat 'em up genre proliferated to such a great degree, but then also burned out, is that it's really easy to do an okay job at it.
Yeah.
And there's a natural appeal to, and it's like it's a type of gameplay that anybody can pick up
Yep.
and like get started at. Like when Rich brought Ethan over and we played the Ninja Turtles game when he was like 3.
Ooh.
I don't know if he drinks it or if he just like stomps the can and just feels confident when he does it.
Yeah.
Some boost. Yeah, and like Ethan was just like, you know, whichever Ninja Turtle he was always just like in the corner of the screen, walking against the boundary and like occasionally attacking. Like,
Yeah.
Because he just like hit some buttons. Yeah, also like I have more screenshots of that. Hey, I just did a move in between them and I attacked in both directions.
How did you do that?
I don't know. It might have been context sensitive.
I don't know. I've had people coming up on me from behind a lot, and it's hard to get some fuel.
You gotta punch open the gas cans to get the money and other precious goods inside.
Yeah, the money and purse. Watch out for charging Chuck over there.
Yeah, and like anyway, so like yeah, Ethan was doing that and still like racking up knockouts.
Yeah.
He was getting his KOs in,
Yeah.
but he wasn't doing great. He wasn't anywhere like. There it is again.
There it is again.
It's context sensitive.
Okay.
Just if you're surrounded, you're gonna do that move and hit him off. It's one of those things where like. I can see why that's an appealing design choice when you're trying to rope in casual people and make them go, ooh, I did, you know? And yet, as a game, and as a
Nice,
person
well
who
done.
plays video games, I would have more fun if that was a move that I could hit a button or, you know, I
Yeah.
could say, I need to do this right now and then do it. And then be like, haha, I knocked them all out.
These Kung Fu guys somehow seem like weaker than the regular guys.
They definitely are.
It does make me feel like you're just beating up like a middle-aged like Tai Chi practitioner.
Yeah, he's like a guy, he teaches classes at the mall.
Yeah. I do like that the different enemies have slightly different moves. Like this cowboy dude has a move where he leans down and then he does like a big jump.
Yeah.
And then okay.
The
Lee.
designs
Oh,
are
shoot.
definitely fun.
Yeah, Bruce Lee's gonna kick your ass.
Okay, like all of a sudden the game wakes up. This guy's got like a couple of actual moves that he's doing.
He really loves that backhand attack. Yep, just.
Well, he does not want to get grabbed.
Okay.
Okay. Can I continue? Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
But you're
now
Paul
I'm
now.
You're Paul.
I'm back. We have
there.
to both die.
So no, that's not what's happening. You're player 1 and I'm player 2 somehow.
What? But how?
I don't know.
Do you want to switch Joy-Con? Joy-Con.
Well, no, I want to be Bob. I definitely.
I want to both now.
give
In
up
this
to
case,
Bob.
I want to be Bob.
Yeah. I would feel so much less cool. Oh, you know what? I'll say this about Paul. Pretty cool thing about Paul is that like he hangs with Bobby.
Yeah. Oh. Tier 2. Oh, okay. And we're both dead. Oh, now he has nunchaku.
Where did he hide?
he got them down here. He found them in the time it took
okay.
us to fall. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's really kicking our ass.
Yeah. Greg loves the factoid that nunchaku are legal in the UK.
Yep.
We can't prove it because the only lost episodes of Greg and James beat 'em up are 2 of the Ninja Turtles ones. But Greg told that anecdote when we played the Ninja Turtles games.
Oh,
All right.
Paul
moving
does
on.
a little taunt at the end of that fight.
Really not trying to disguise that this is just a copy paste of Final Fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, they're gone forever.
Yeah.
Something went wrong with the export, and I didn't notice in time before Twitch stopped archiving them.
These are like.
So unless somebody else spontaneously recorded them at the time.
Oh yeah, like what everyone's hoping is going on with like the Lost Doctor Who episodes. Where
Yeah.
It's just like hopefully somebody was just recording the. You know,
Well-
that's how they found one of those.
Yep.
Was just a guy who recorded his screen for just like just like left his TV on and just recorded everything, and had like mountains and mountains of tape of just like
Wild.
for some reason he just thought like one day people will want to know what the BBC was doing in the 1960s.
It's just such a short-sighted policy that if anybody is not aware, BBC programs for years were all recorded on videotape, and as a budget-saving maneuver, the BBC required the reuse of tapes.
Yeah.
So they would just tape over a season of a show that they had spent a bunch of money to make, and like, okay, sure, at the time you don't know that there's going to be distribution models that incentivize sharing Doctor Who series. But like, Doctor Who is pretty popular right out of the gate.
Yeah. Well, from episode 2. But yeah, a president had been murdered the day before episode 1. But yeah, it's just so crazy. And there was, for a time, some masters that they could fall back on even. And then those got lost in a flood. So it was pretty much just like, well, I sure hope somebody has this somewhere.
Now we're in the occult castle
Yep.
in old Riot City.
On old Riot City Island. Oop.
We got this one Cuban Revolution.
Oh, it's kind of, the background is moving. Are we spinning?
Interesting. Yeah, there's something going on. We're in like a big round room, I guess.
Could you hit my continue? Thank you.
Okay. But then I gotta take off a quarter and you gotta put on a quarter. Damn.
Damn.
So, here's a random discussion prompt. It's not even video game related, but that I thought of earlier today. Has any musical artist, Greg, that you like, done the gimmick where they put out one album and then within a very short time frame they release a second album that like is in some way in conversation with the other album, often like having very similar album art or even being called Part 2?
Yep. The Mountain Goats have done that, I think, multiple times.
Yeah. How often do you think that gimmick works?
I think it works either when it's just like, man, this guy just had like fucking 40 great songs that he wanted to put out all at once. Or when the second one is like really, like when it's like a concept album and there's something really thematic going on with them. Where it's like, okay, these are clearly like, not just in conversation.
As long as you keep the castles vacant, says it.
Yeah.
As
Oh, sorry, that was you.
Yeah. So, sorry. Yeah.
Or when there's like a really good concept where it's like, this is two sides of the same conversation. Or something like that.
Can you think of any, like... What prompted my thinking was I was thinking of, something put me in mind of Justin Timberlake. And, like, I would not describe myself as a Justin Timberlake fan, and certainly not as a hater. Like, I enjoy some of his music. But the only time I was ever like actually paying attention to him was when he put out the 2020 Experience album, which I really liked. I own that album, and he followed it up within a year with the 2020 Experience Part 2, and it was a case where like it was like we just had so much music from these sessions,
Yeah.
but there's not a single song on the 2020 Experience Part 2 that is worthy of being on the 2020 Experience Part 1.
Yeah. You know what's an example? It's not the Mountain Goats, but it is a very notable example. And she's actually done this twice, most recently, like very recently, although I have not actually listened to either of those albums. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift very recently released an album and then surprise released an entire other album.
Yeah.
And in that case, it was very much like we just had so many.
Hit continue for
Yeah,
me,
there
and
you go.
then deduct a quarter from yourself while I add one to myself.
Yeah.
Very good.
So in the most recent case, as I understand it, it was a situation where she was like, we just had so many songs from this session. But during the pandemic, she did it with the two albums, Evermore and Folklore. I think reversed the order of those. Folklore came out first.
Yes.
And in that case, it was also kind of similar, but that felt way more interesting because both, again, I haven't listened to these two newest albums,
No.
but in that case, both those albums were amazing, and it was clear that it was just a matter of like Taylor Swift, obviously huge star, does a lot of stadium shows. During the pandemic, she wasn't doing any of that, nor did she have any opportunity to. So she was like, "Hey, you know what I really like? Folk music and folk country music. You know what I haven't gotten to do any of for the last 10 years of my career? Any of that." So she clearly had a lot of songs and ideas saved up, and she clearly had a lot of inspiration, and so she just had a lot of songs that she could release that were all in my wheelhouse. Because, hey man, I like a shake her off as much as the next guy. Okay, Crazy Doctor Man is the boss of this level.
Looks like it.
I like a shake him off as much as the next guy, but I really like a slower jam, a more folksy tune, and these definitely scratch that itch.
I think the best example of the non-intentional, like the oops, we recorded way too many songs, here's two albums.
Yeah.
One of the better examples of that is Ghostface Killah. One of his best albums, Fish Scale, was followed up with an album called More Fish. And I appreciate the there's no artifice there. It's not Fish Scale Part 2 and trying to pretend it's gonna live up to the first album or anything. It's just hey, we got a bunch of songs from this. You want some more? Here.
This guy's significantly easier than Lee was.
Dr. D.
Ooh, you
and
got me
while
on the upkip though.
there is no.
I'm adding a coin. Could you add a coin and then deduce a coin?
Yeah.
There you go.
Dog Tour. It's a G.
Dog Tour.
It's the Dog Tour.
Oh, he's a vet.
Oh, because he's a vet. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. He's a criminal doctor. So he's not a doctor.
Damn. Whoa!
Yeah, and so it's a
big
case
hits
where,
from Dog Tour.
There's no song on More Fish that you would be like, yeah, this should have been on Fish Scale. But it's not pretending it's not. And there's some really good songs on it. You enjoy it. Much better than 2020 Experience Part 2, which purports, it says in Part 2, you're going to get some sort of cohesive, conceived whole. And it turns out, no, he should have called it, More Eye Exams. The Bare Naked Ladies did that gimmick once. And both albums are good, but it was a commercial disaster for them. Because the two albums are called Bare Naked Ladies Are Me, and then Bare Naked Ladies Are Men, and then they have almost identical cover art. And they're like, yeah, so we didn't sell very many copies of that second one. Nobody even realized it exists.
Nobody realized it was an actual new album.
And I read a thing once that Ed Robertson ranking all the Bare Naked Ladies albums at a point in his life where he was overrating emotionally obliged to overrate their most recent work and be like, and also the, Stephen Page dominated albums are the ones I don't care about. But he said about that one, he was like, yeah, we didn't, like, it was not well thought through. Like, why would we be doing this? and why are they so similar? And, like, how are we communicating that to our fan base? I think it's like, I'm glad we, like, wrote all these songs. Like, we have a bunch of songs to choose from when we go on tour. I just don't think they really work as a concept of paired albums. Stephen Page has a good pair of related albums from his solo career. Heal Thyself Part 1 and 2. Heal Thyself Part 1 Instinct and Heal Thyself Part 2 Discipline. But although they were announced at the same time and have a lot of thematic and musical overlap, that was actually a case where like he did the first album and it was like, all right, shit, we gotta write another album. I told everyone I'm doing this again.
There you go, Daniel.
I like the regularness of everybody's names except for the dog tour.
Well, the dog tour was. James just dropped his perfume. Cash. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I imagine that's what it was like. Huh. Got a music cut for a second.
Yeah.
But it was an actual emulation. I thought our sound was messing up.
I can't get over the mix of it.
It's really crummy.
It's really, like, the music is just like a suggestion. Like, in a loud arcade, there's no way you're hearing any of this. You would think the game doesn't even have music.
No. And the compositions are basically suggestions, too. Like, here's a template. If someone comes up with, like, a melody or something that can make this beat.
Add to depth. Oh, wait, we're going out at the same time, so this all works. Boom. Accurate.
It looks like we have a obviously ripped off a Final Fight Game Over screen. This game is not subtle about its influence.
No, this is very
it's drawing influence from the wrong places.
I mean, this game...
Why is the only game that ripped off Renegade Subway Vigilante for the Amiga? Or the Amstrad CPC?
It's so weird. It seems so much like... Imagine if...
And also... We get more enemies on screen at one time. Why can't we go back to having a kick behind you?
Yeah.
You're not missing anything, British. It is extraordinarily dull, to the extent that I can hear it. Oh.
It's also like we have...
I was like, ooh, maybe I can get in there, grab that cupcake, and you ate the cupcake, and then punch me in the face and die.
Well, you couldn't, is the answer.
Yeah. No, it's my cupcake, man. Not cool, Bobby. You get all the girls. I should at least get this cupcake.
God, Bobby does have such a strut. It's amazing.
Chill, Paul.
Paul looks so much like the most basic protagonist. Like he's every beat 'em up protagonist.
Yep.
They've even tried to do stuff like, no, you don't get it. He's wearing like cowboy boots and he's got a red bandana tied around his leg and it's
tied around his
those
thigh. Like that's not going that's not in the contention for best beat 'em up fits.
No, not at all.
I don't know that Bobby is either. I think it's really...
It's his attitude, though, you know?
This is not a case of the clothes making the man. But yeah. Yeah, this game, re-cements my conviction that Final Fight belongs in the mid-tier.
Yeah.
By slavishly imitating Final Fight. And admittedly, with inferior character design, because you cannot take away from Final Fight that it's set in the Street Fighter universe.
Yeah.
Which is a very fun world. Yeah, Yeah, like this is. Yeah, these guys aren't in the. If we did a best walk, it would just be like, okay, Bobby, and then there isn't any reason to. Like, they can all the rest of them can be tied, unless we can remember some shitty one.
Okay.
Jack and Jose, these Jake the Snakes are called. You really gotta hold a guy back. That's a lesson the Double Dragon developers knew right from the start.
Yeah. They really do send all the guys at you at once. And it's quite the array of guys. Like, you're right, they could have held a few of these back.
Yeah.
They could have had just street level guys.
Have me fight, like, just give us 2 dudes in the first stage.
Yeah.
And then a boss. And then like, and then be like, oh, there's the cowboy dude.
And like some of these dudes, as we advance, they're pulling out like new moves. Like I saw the weird paramilitary guy do a jumping stab.
I'm not going to lie. Outside of the bosses, I have not mentally registered a move that is done by a single enemy. And my gameplay style has not been in any way based around avoiding or countering their moves.
They've got moves. These
it's all just stand away from them until they've done a move and nothing, and then walk over and beat them up, or get mobbed.
Oh, I think I threw a guy through a wall. Yeah, these paramilitary dudes.
Usually, casino music is like a layup for a game to have a cool, bouncy track. This is
nope.
This takes the form of casino music. It's got some really lifeless jazziness to it. But
oof. I did throw somebody through a wall.
Oh, cool.
That would, I assume, normally be one of those walls I punch my way through, but... Book!
Man. This game is long. Alright. Bump me in.
Did it.
And then...
I already did it.
Oh, well
same
done.
here. I shouldn't have. Oh.
You're one ahead of me, so...
Yeah, 6. What's going on here?
Yeah, this game is long, and they didn't even maximize, like, they're not maximizing their earnings.
I'm at a point where I'm like, how much longer is this game?
We've never once invoked the 5 quarters rule, but we've fulfilled it. We're allowed to stop, but let's...
I mean, is there a reason to continue? Can you think of one?
I can't. I can't think of a scholarly reason. I have no desire to.
Yeah, it's very mid.
I can't imagine that we're gonna get like a cool ending screen that like makes us glad we stuck around.
Get that tempo.
I'm kind of curious. Like, it does seem entirely possible that at the end of the game it will turn out that we're rescuing Paul's girlfriend, and Bobby will just be like standing there doing a peace sign.
It's gotta be Paul's girlfriend. People do not understand these things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like this guy.
Tiger guy, G-Horn.
Okay.
He's a mid boss though. He doesn't have. Despite looking like a total boss.
Yeah, he looks.
He does not have a second. He just has pure yellow health bar.
Yeah, he looks as cool as the other bosses we fought. Nice.
Didn't even mean to do that, but it worked out.
Well, it was a good use of your power move. I think you got him. Just let him come onto the screen. Oh, I got him.
Strut some distance in between us. They say never give your back to an enemy. Bobby does it all the time while strutting extremely slowly.
Okay, he was just the initial.
Oh my god! Could this, like, come on, team. This is just literally, or is this boss fight from? No, this is in Final Fight.
Yeah.
Fighting in a wrestling ring. I do appreciate that we have like this kind of gorgeous George Adrian Adonis guy.
I'm 2 ahead of you now. Yeah, I like his look altogether. Oof.
I guess it's definitely more Adrian Adonis than Gorgeous George, just based on the time frame. Although even Adrian Adonis wouldn't be a contemporary reference in 1991.
No, yeah, you're dealing with. I think Gorgeous George would work because you'd be working with people from their childhood.
Yeah, I guess.
There we go.
It's just the chubbiness of the guy definitely suggests Adrian Adonis.
I do like that his belly gets like compressed
Very
when you punch
chubby,
him.
but like impressive athlete who's just like a chubby guy for some reason, even though he has a beauty, handsome guy gimmick. The one thing they didn't think through with the belly compression animation is that it happens when you're hitting him from behind.
Yeah. You're just blowing.
He's sucking some serious wind when he gets punched in the back.
Gotta be careful of that. Okay, I'll give you a coin.
Oh, misses the splash.
Oh, you got him!
And he gets knocked out.
Classic. Just like Ric Flair every time.
Okay. This thing had better be a 5-round. I'm not playing 6th round, but I'll play a 5th round.
Okay, we just had like a little nod off there. I think we're on. I think this is the final round.
Yeah, because we are in the executive suite. God, this game didn't bring a single idea to the game.
Nope. You're completely right. At least the sprite work is like consistent.
Yeah.
Like there's many games we've played where like 1 or 2 sprites just look like they belong in different games. These guys all clearly like share enough commonality.
And they belong
to
in
go.
They fit the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Credit where it's due.
I think the animations on Bobby and Paul are good. Like I think work was put into this game. I just think none of that was in the planning phase.
This is very competent.
Yeah.
I don't think you can take competence away from the developers of this game.
It's just the developers spent like an afternoon. Like they didn't even get to lunch with coming up with the plan for what the game would be about.
Oh no, they literally went to the arcade and like played Final Fight, and one of them like wrote down.
Right, this.
Just like, what are the things? I'd say it's 6 out of 10.
Can I get
It's
a coin?
C. It is satisfactory. Oh no.
Okay, where?
But yeah, it's just like, holy smokes. And it's so long. And not even, and like I said, like, not that I want it, like, it's obviously bad to be quarter munching,
Yeah.
but
I could picture this being a very popular game in a local arcade that doesn't have very many games, but for some reason has this
oh
one.
yeah.
You know what I
Just
mean?
at the corner store.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what, let's get an arcade. The kids like those arcades. Ooh, Riot City, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if your mom picked out the arcade cabinet you were getting for Christmas.
Yes.
My Christmas video game story in that regard is during the PlayStation 1 era, I really wanted Parappa the Rapper. And so, like, starting in September, I just kept being like, Parappa the Rapper, Mom, it'll be out by Christmas. That's definitely what I want for Christmas. It's on my Christmas list, etc. And my mom just kept, like, and my mom has never engaged in made any attempt at any other point in my life to engage in any way with my interest in video games. Even on the very slight level of what to mention, where she started saying to me just at random points, "Have you heard about that Intelligent Cube game? That one looks good." And so, like, I was not naive. I saw what was happening here, but I said, like, yeah, okay, I guess. But like, Parappa the Rapper is definitely the game I want. Like, that looks really cool. And then, of course, and then Christmas came. This was not a fake out. Like, they just got me Intelligent Cube. And I was like, all right, okay, fine. And then the kicker is that then I opened it up to try it out, and you know, back when they put an ad on the back of the manual for a different game, so I opened it up and it's a full back Parappa the Rapper. And for a moment I thought,
for a split second you thought, oh, they faked me out.
Yeah,
It's actually
no. Okay.
It is just
Great.
Intelligent
And
Cube.
I'll say this: Intelligent Cube was an excellent game. I really enjoyed playing it when I got over my disappointment. But this is not the way to. Like, or at least, at the very least, if you're gonna do that, don't solicit your kids' wishes.
It's true.
And I'd be like, anyway, I've decided based on it has intelligent in the name, and you know, like, so maybe that will help you get the 100s on math exams.
This guy doesn't actually have a long nose. It's his jacket.
Yeah, I knew it was a graphical flaw.
But it took me until now to like finally figure it out.
I couldn't figure out what it was, but it's clearly not in his little portrait.
The issue is he has a slightly longer nose than the other characters, so it really blends. Like if they had given him a normal nose, it wouldn't look like he had it up abnormally. There you go. Okay, you're catching up to me a little bit here, but I'm about to lose life again, so. I'll give them this. I think the mix is weirdly improved on this level.
Yeah,
like the music's a little louder.
It's do or die time. This is the final fight.
Don't let the lawyers hear you say that. They're already sniffing at our door.
Jeez. Sorry.
Give me a coin.
This is the last battle.
Yes. Oh, you didn't do it. There we go. Take away. Yeah. I think you actually hit 7.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
No, I think I was at 8.
Were you? Okay.
No, actually no. Never mind.
Yeah. I'm 2 ahead of you.
Yeah. Oh,
I've spent 50 more cents on this game than you.
Another hallway.
Yeah, they're really building this up. Which is weird because we like started in the penthouse.
Yeah.
And then
we were in a boardroom at the start. There was clearly a conference table.
Yeah.
And then we moved. Wait. He's in the East Conference.
Shoot.
Guided by voices, we are not. Although that's a great idea.
Jeez, yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't add the quarter counters until
much later.
Until phase 2.
And we have played some NES games and
I think it's vital actually though that we did add the quarter counter. I think that during the notables phase, we at least I certainly was errant in believing that the progress model and the continue model of arcade games inherently made them just like they can't reach the boss level basically.
Yeah.
Most of them wouldn't be able to when you continue where you stop. But once you can actually see a quarter count, you start thinking like, okay, even when I'm not spending money, I start thinking just like, I want to use fewer quarters than Greg, or I want to use, okay, I spent 4 quarters on
I'm so close to this. I want to hold on to this life so I don't have to spend another quarter.
Yeah.
See how long I can get on this little sliver of health.
Yeah. And then you realize like, okay, and then when it's actual money and you're a kid, this is just the money that when your quarters run out, you just have to walk home and find something to do in your neighborhood for the rest of this summer day. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's fine. And I can appreciate, I think it would be a better progression mechanic if it continues when to start at stage. But I understand why, from a get people to keep paying perspective, you will rope in more casual gamers by not making them do that. And certainly nowadays, you couldn't do that. Young gamers on the internet, I don't know if you've noticed this, Greg, often are furious about the existence of any friction in games.
I will say as well, I mean, it's a relatively recent invention even to have games not have, to have games like Mario, for example. It was a huge thing when they switched to okay, we're not gonna just have you lose all your progression when you run out of lives. Because that was how Mario operated for a long time.
No, Mario 1 does have a continue mode, but it's a secret.
Yeah,
but
it's an outlier though.
When you game over.
There's a lot of Mario games that don't. You lose.
Mario 2 has a continues limit where you can eventually get game over.
Exactly. Most of them do. That's what I'm talking about. Can I get a point?
Mario 3 you can continue indefinitely. And then by Super Mario World, you get save slots. So there aren't that many Mario games that do that. But certainly there are lots of NES games that do that.
Yes.
And
Jim.
I remember...
Oh, you need a coin? Oh, continue, I mean? There you go.
Thank you. I remember username Dramas, Katie, on a writer, colleague, compatriot,
Yeah.
companion of ours, over at the Avocado, that wrote this. It's called One Giant Leap. This article series. One notable platformer from every year of the genre's existence gets an article.
Okay, nice.
And her Mario Bros. Review emphasized how frustrating it was to have no continues. This was bad design.
Yeah.
And then I got to do the like schoolyard reveal of no, you can continue. You just got to do this. Far too late to get it out for most of Katie's life. But oh my god, I just noticed we are in another hallway.
Yep. Now it's Japanese themed.
Oh my god. Just end. We've come too far now. It's a sunk cost fallacy thing.
Yes, it really is. Oh. When did she leave off for One Giant Leap? Does anyone know?
I can't remember what the most recent one is. Yeah, like not just compared to what existed, your mom, but also
2018. Okay.
Oh man. Come on,
Well, there's
Katie.
been some notable platformers since then, for sure.
So close. What am I trying to say? Yeah, not only is often things that get derided as like bad or dated design, like, well, no, at the time they were pretty great compared to what else was available. But sometimes it's also like you gotta think about the context. Like the original Wizardry, I can see why lots of games don't have those like Wizardry's permadeath and difficulty mechanics. But in 1980, like this might be the only computer game you play for the next year and a half.
Yep.
Before your parents give you $80 to spend on another PC game. You're more forgiving of a game that wants you to spend a lot of time on it. But yeah, like I saw a guy on Blue Sky yesterday in a discussion about, why do they still have like realism mechanics that are like the batteries run out in your flashlight or whatever. And yeah, a guy said like, I feel the same way about like games where just like, you know, I get so mad when I get like knocked out in games. Like I'm playing this game
Gotta get going.
to have the experience of being a hero, not to be a guy who got beat.
Yeah.
Like, just
Is it like for you? Oh.
like you can be whatever you want to be in your imagination. Like,
Yeah.
You don't need to play a video game to. But I don't know.
And this looks pretty endy.
Please. Oh, this.
Oh, come on!
Yes. Okay. This is their one excellent choice, which is that it's the boss trope of just a regular guy in a suit.
His name is Dick. But he has a rapier. Why is everything Japanese themed?
That too. Yeah, I like that he's fighting with an épée or a.
It's I do
I mean,
not.
I couldn't say exactly which of the fencing swords it is, but I appreciate that. I think it's a saber, actually.
Well, listen.
I think, but that's a ludicrous choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wearing rolled up. He's rolled the cuffs of his trousers. I grow old, I grow old. I shall wear the bottoms of my trousers rolled. But that was a trend in the 20s when T.S. Eliot wrote that poem. So this guy's way behind. He's out of date. But then, yeah, he's got the high tops on. But, like, he knew he was going to be in a fight.
Can I have a coin? just taking out all these extra dudes. There we go. We can focus on Dick now.
Alright, we just really pound this Dick. No. It spawned more trash mob.
There we go.
But yeah, great variation on the final boss is a guy in a suit with a gun.
Yeah, it's a
guy in
guy
a suit, but
with
like,
a sword.
Yeah, he's sophisticated. I want to beat you in.
For a more civilized age.
Yeah, he's a better class of criminal.
Okay, we got him down to the red though.
And also just ludicrously easy because he knocks one person down and then does not reorient to the other person as they walk up behind him.
All dead. Oh, you can throw him. Good.
Yeah, he is.
He's just a guy.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
Not the right move to taunt. That's how Bobby ends up picking you up, throwing you. Okay, I killed Dick. Dick is dead.
Whoa, look at him. He's having a heart attack.
Oh no!
My pacemaker. Oh, no, we're making a citizen's arrest, or are we supposed to be
We're
cops?
narcotics agents.
Okay, we're narcs.
Yeah.
So these are like Bobby's undercover clothes. Yep, it's Paul's girlfriend.
The drug syndicate, MID, have been destroyed by activities of two detectives.
Okay, we're detectives.
From this day on, the Riot City changed itself into a peaceful city without violence. For their courage, ZZ! What?
Okay. Well,
Yeah, mid.
that's extraordinarily mid.
Extraordinarily mid.
Outstandingly mediocre.
I might remember this one just for how unmemorable it is, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, these are great though. I like this.
That was the warmest bath I ever took. Bobby's
jacket says
There's-
Bobby on the back.
there's
Somebody spent, oh hey, we got married. This is great actually. This
yeah,
is great
there's
credits.
more going on in this ending sequence than the entire game.
Mhm.
Although come on, give us a wedding party shot so we can see Bobby in his best man suit.
Oh yeah. He's gotta have like one of those.
No, but
super
because
flat-
the developers don't understand. I mean, the fact that it's Paul's girlfriend
Yeah.
to
Congratulations.
begin with. All right. Oh my goodness, is it ever mid?
Yeah, I don't know how this is anything but mid.
Yeah.
Like, wow, last second there, James, you got it.
Got
Okay.
it in. Game over. It doesn't even show you the high scores.
No.
They're
Alright.
like, nobody's going to care. Nobody is going to stick around to find out what their high score was. Okay, jeez.
Let's slap this in mid and move on to.
Let's move on to a game I'm cautiously optimistic for. Oh, hold on.
NA Vendetta!
Not applicable.
The
Alright.
competition's worst nightmare, Vendetta.
The competition's worst nightmare. This is a flyer, not advertising it to players, but advertising it to arcade owners.
Okay. Well, this is
So,
a sequel
this
to a
is a
game that
sequel
we really loved.
To
a
a
hidden
game we
gem.
were caught off guard by how good it was.
Yeah.
Konami's Crime Fighters. There are two flyers for this game. The Japanese one has, drawings, and it looks actually cool. And then obviously this looks extraordinarily dorky. Greg and I were discussing it before we started here, and part of the problem is that
They got a bunch of JCPenney models.
yeah, like they got a guy who is obviously fit. Like I bet that
Yeah.
guy has a six pack.
Yeah, he can bench.
Yeah.
Maybe he played some baseball in college.
And they just got a guy. Yeah, he's just a guy. He does not look tough, and he is not big and jacked. He is fit. He could definitely run a 10K. And so Yeah, and then they just gave him a weapon, and it, yeah. He's not holding it like he's going to do anything cool with it. And he's already saved his girlfriend, which is a problem.
Yeah.
I do like the criminals lurking in the background.
Yeah.
Especially the one with the knife. But yeah, for the main characters here, to continue this fanfic, like they clearly just went to a gym and like found two people on the treadmills. They didn't even go to the weights.
Yes. All right. So again, this game has a bit of a story, but I'm interested
I
to
think
see.
this might be a Canadians only thing.
Yeah.
But you know what would improve this? The exact same cover art, but it's Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod.
Yes, Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod. Body fit.
Body break.
Body break. Body break.
Did you know they're actually a married couple?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
It was actually a huge deal. I watched a whole documentary about it.
Because they're groundbreaking, because they're an interracial couple, which I also didn't realize as a kid because... anyway. But yeah, the fact that like she didn't take his name, it was totally lost on me as a kid that they were...
Well, yeah, it was also downplayed because initially they were like, we should be presented as a married couple. And then they were like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think that would go. In some of the more Albertan provinces.
Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Take your quarters down, Greg.
Oh, yep. Alright.
And then I'll get mine.
Ooh.
Okay.
Right
Holy
off the-
smokes. The Dead End Gang, who dominate Dead End City, are looking to expand their territory. Only the rival gang, the Cobras, stand in their way.
Blood! Ex-prize
Cobras.
fighter!
Hawk, former professional wrestler. It's just Hulk Hogan.
Kabooma!
Booma. And
Sledge.
Mr. T. Okay.
And Kate, the protege of Hawk.
They kidnapped the girls. There's no girl character. The Dead End Gang kidnaps Kate, a protege of Hawk, to trap the others into trying to rescue her.
Also, none of these dudes exactly line up with the dude in the yacht.
No.
Because the guy in the red shirt is a black guy. The white dude is wearing a yellow shirt.
My insert coin button doesn't work, Greg. Oh, wait, no.
No,
That's
it
not
does.
the issue. We are not in the window. There we go.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wait, aren't we going to have the same issue again?
We are, unless we exchange
let's
joysticks.
Let's switch here.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay.
This happens every time. Here we go.
Alright.
Okay. So who do you want to be?
I want to be Hawk. I want to be the Hawkster.
You know what? I'll start with blood.
For all the little Hawkamaniacs.
What's my select button? Does it just start? Oh,
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Cobras, we
We'll play them
kidnapped
all
a
in
chick.
time.
I want it back. You know where to go. We'll be waiting. Okay.
We have really long arms. Alright. Wait, what's going on here? I'm just like attacking without pressing any buttons.
Yeah, I'm attacking. Hold on a second. I'm doing the attacks, but I'm controlling this guy's movement.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Oh,
okay.
shit. This is not a way to play this game.
There's
Hold
no
on,
time.
folks.
We can address this.
Let's fix this, yeah. I'm controlling Blood's movement.
Yep, and we should have noticed this as it was happening. Oh no, and it's sending extra dudes to punish us. That is probably like just a challenge we should do someday.
Yeah. Do you want to just restart?
Yes, I definitely want to restart.
Okay, let's do that.
I'm not eating these lost quarters.
Alright, we're good.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Exiting and
A nice challenge,
re-entering.
but I control the movement and James controls the punching and vice versa. Okay, let's put our quarters down here.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. And we're in. Okay, Blood. You want to be Hawk, yeah?
I'll be Hawk.
Okay.
You be Blood.
We kidnapped a chick, not even your chick.
You want her back. You know where to go. We'll be waiting. To get into Dead End City, destroy Buzzsaw Bravado, who is something something.
He's guarding the entrance.
Guarding the entrance. Okay.
Alright, there we go. So we got a punch and a kick.
There's no jump.
No jump.
Oh!
You want to throw that bail?
That's a good gimmick for a stream.
Okay, I have a spinning back.
Kick button. You can hit them when they're down.
Oh!
Dropping elbows!
Nice!
Ooh, and I can do a big splash.
Yeah, mine. I love mine.
Ooh, a leaping spin, like a Superman back fist.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
Although,
very good.
I think your health might have went down when you landed it, so keep an eye on it.
Okay. I won't spin. Yeah, look at this!
Boom! No, my health didn't go down when I landed the splash.
Okay, I must have just got hit right after. Oh, I can't pick up this club.
Yes! Yes! Punks rule! And you got the straight edge X. You tell me you like the taste. You just need it! No, it's you just need an excuse. Grab this hot dog.
no.
Nope, too late.
They pulled me
Too
through.
late, blood. Blood, brother.
Dude, brother. Yeah, let's
Grab
just.
that. Grab that hot dog.
Oh, you can cinch?
Ha! Oh! I threw the. Ooh, that's a rough elbow to take right to the back. But also, I threw a sack of flour in his face, and not only did it hit him, but then it burst, and he started gagging on the flour.
God, this game is just infinitely showing you what you can do, essentially. There we go.
This is I like Blood's. Just crouch down and just wail on them.
Just wail, yeah. Oh, there's Buzzsaw. Oh, I need that a lot.
Haha! Yes!
Oh god, I just remember there's a version of Riot City for the that was released on home consoles that we have to play.
Riot Zone?
Riot Zone.
That's like 1997 though. We got.
Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Damn, about to die.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I think it's just warning you so that you're more careful because this is a real game. You could play skillfully and stay alive.
Die.
Ooh.
That's okay. I can.
Yeah, I got Buzzsaw.
Okay, I'm gonna be Sledge now. Let's see what Sledge is about.
Alright, I'll be Boomer. I guess I'm kind of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay.
Or Dolph Lundgren, maybe?
So you have two double moves. You have your jumping attack, and then you have a sort of standing attack. Damn.
Huh. My two-button move is a rep. Yes, you just not punching him for the kill.
Jean-Claude Van don't.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely not as cool.
Yo, Emmy! She must be in the construction site uptown!
At the construction site, the humanic weapon, the missing link, awaits the arrival of these dudes.
The humanic link.
Ooh, the humanic something. He's the missing link. Oh, when you get stabbed, you writhe on the ground, clutching your stab wound. If you're knocked down. If you're not knocked down, you just double up, grab your gun, and then recover. Oh my goodness. A gun. I've got a shotgun.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hit this point. Oh. Wanna smash down that scaffold?
Yep.
I didn't even get to shotgun this dude. Oh man. You see the way these dudes stab you when you're on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh. Baseball bat them into the background.
Good stuff.
Oh man. That's a good call, your mom. Thing, oh, you don't know what you're about. Grab that, smash it in the background.
He does look like Boomhauer. Ooh, we're getting an extreme slowdown. Oh, this.
Well, there's a lot of dudes on screen.
This shotgun's amazing. Look at this. Bam. Limited use, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a new type of guy.
Boom. Alright, cut the back of his neck.
Okay, I got a Molotov. Oops.
Huh.
Oh my god, he's on fire on the ground! Did you see that?
Yeah, so I think you might have already been trying to say this earlier, Greg, but there are two-button moves?
Yeah, so...
There's like a moving one and a standing still.
There's a moving one and a standing still.
So if I stand still, it's just a roundhouse, but it's a leaping spin kick.
Yeah, I've got a torpedo.
I like this Abdullah the Butcher, this son of Abdullah the Butcher, El Hijo del Abdullah the Butcher.
Yes.
His better looking son. Yes! Oh man! Laying in those knees to the kidneys.
Oh jeez.
This game lives up to the
This
legacy
game is
of Prime
great.
Players. This is
I'm
so
smiling
good.
a lot playing this
I'm having a
thing.
great time. This is worth it. If you can't handle Greg and James beat 'em up at our Riot Cities, you don't deserve us at our Vendetta. Yes! Bucket on the head!
Oh, that's incredible. Oh, and there was a brick inside this box, and then I threw the brick at him. Amazing. Oh, I'm out there.
Oh.
I haven't been Hawk yet. Let's see.
Oh, fuck yes!
Oh my god! What an amazing... Of course! Okay, I'm gonna try to get around him. Oh, he got me!
Yes!
He got me!
Fuck yes, he did. Come on, come on, Hawk. No! You're killing me, brother.
It's really easy. It's way easier than you think.
I don't think I did any... No, wait, that's not true. Never mind. I did some grapples as Hawk, but I think I only did throws. I don't... Joe Osugi! Who looks like a... Oh man, he covers the back of his head while blood's wailing on him.
Oh yeah, he's gotta protect. Come on. Oh,
You missed the elbow.
he missed the
Oh,
elbow.
I mean, pretty
There we
classic,
go.
pretty classic wrestling spot. Yeah, you can see through the grates. This is...
Really well put together.
I don't understand why neither of these games got like awesome SNES ports.
Yeah. Oh, we're just moving on.
Real Konami soundtrack too. Yes, this is good.
Oh!
And they don't even stay to fight. They're killed. Ah.
Missed him.
Weird spot for a bunch of slowdown. Not a ton
Yeah.
of sprites on the screen.
Smashed the bottle in his face. Yeah, even just something as simple as like the weapons have different like wind-ups.
Yeah.
Like that bat
And
takes a minute.
effects. it counts for the knocking down the scaffold. I'm getting choked out.
Sorry, I'm coming to help.
Oh, stand still for blood is an uppercut. Satisfying.
There we go. Oh,
I
man,
assume
he got
blood
me.
is supposed to be somebody, but I'm not sure who.
You know, I haven't been Boomer yet. He's the last guy I haven't been. Who's definitely Boom Power. Oh, hey!
We've done it. But here's the missing link. Presumably they will grab her and get away. But if we unlock her at this point, I might just burst into tears of joy at how great this game is. Alright, my first run is Sledge. And the characters feel...
You have an attack when you're down. I can kick from the floor.
Holy shit. I did not know that. I'll try that out next time. Ooh. Yes! Yes!
Do you see?
Yeah.
I love that Boomis is just some straight kicks.
Yeah. He's not here to do anything fancy. He's a kickboxer. And he was great. He was very influenced by the legendary match between Muhammad Ali and Antonio Inoki.
Yeah, what Inoki just...
Where the bizarre rule set that they agreed upon incentivized Antonio Inoki to fall down on his back and then just fight entirely with up kicks to the legs. Yeah, this little freak. The missing link is destroyed, but one of the dead-end gang members moves like lightning and captures Kate. The Cobras chase her downtown. I like that we're also a criminal gang. Freddy the Freak, one of the Rude brothers, stayed Kate. And then another sentence. Slow it down a little. The timing on that is rough. It is a testimony to the power of a franchise and a branding.
Yeah.
That Final Fight is very, very well remembered, and nobody remembers Vendetta and Crime Fighters.
Yeah.
Vastly superior games.
These are fantastic games. Like the epitome of beat 'em up, but so fun. So much work put into them. As I do understand about Riot Zone versus Riot City, one of the things they highlighted as being different was like the music is better because, but the way they said it on the Wikipedia page was like they're more like fully composed and rendered songs as opposed to chiptune. And I was like, I don't know, chiptune can be really, really good. Some of these chiptune games are really good. And then we actually got to the soundtrack, and I was like, oh, I see what they mean by chiptune.
Yeah, I don't think that those songs, like, those exact songs with live band arrangements, I don't think become exciting. Okay, yep, here we go.
Well,
here's a dominatrix character. She is bigger and taller than us, and super jacked. Doesn't...
Oh, you get a whip! Yacha!
Speaking of absurd things that young people say sometimes, I saw someone in the comment section about someone had done a project to like decompress the Super Mario soundtrack and like make it sound, I don't know, something like, you know, free it from the limitations of the SNES sound chip. And it sounds horrible. Like it's interesting, but it doesn't sound. And in the discussion, yeah, this is definitely not one dude.
Yeah, this is two kids in a trench coat.
It's gotta be. Are we actually gonna see that? I guess it's actually kind of messed up if it is. We shouldn't be beating up children. Okay, no, he's a flasher.
Oh,
he's an anarchy flasher. He's like, guess what? Your whole system is fucked.
Ah, shoot.
Oh! Flying headbutt.
I love the flying back fist. That legitimately would be a great finisher.
It would already be some wrestler's prominent finisher.
Yeah.
Oh, when you are taken by an enemy, punch will do elbows to their grapple. Back elbows to the fighter.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, that's a civilian.
Uh-oh. Oh, hey!
No go area for pigs. Hey, there's just a stripper.
Yeah.
At the club, just like poking out to see what's going on. And she is both clearly a stripper and yet not being like parading for us.
Nope. Which
I appreciate. It makes sense for there to be a strip club in this area. Right by the sign that promises a live show.
Damn, I had a good run with that bat. Oh, Anarchist is back. Smashing him.
Yeah. She's like, God damn it. They're still fighting? It's that fucking guy with the Molotov cocktails.
Oh.
I like that he can be set on fire by his own Molotov calculus. Because that is absolutely something that would happen to a guy who was pulling this shit. Almost through the trash can, but is obviously just an actual streetwalker.
Yep.
Oh, a brick. Boom! Yes! Yeah, yeah, these guys are Beavis. You pick up the trash can, there's a black cat behind it, and it yowls at you for taking its place as it runs away.
So, like, man. Oh, and we didn't beat up the. We never accidentally punched the sex worker.
The lady of the night.
The lady of the early afternoon. Watch out, this dynamite. Oh,
Oh, here, brother.
found this dynamite. Here you go.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, like Hawk takes a knee when he gets knifed in the stomach, and then recovers himself.
Oh, there's two of these guys. Oh,
The
unexpected!
Rude Bros. Yes, yes.
One of the Rude Bros is big. So unexpected. Oh, that's good. Even though we had a picture of them, I thought it would just be two small guys.
Yes. Holy shit! Did you see that kick that he just did? Where he like goes up on one foot a little bit and then does this like devastating heel kick with his heel. Like cartwheels forward and brings the heel there. They have team up moves. Through the small one with one hand. That's brilliant and true. And I believe it. They must have taken it in the waterfront.
Please don't hurt my big brother.
Beat Cruel Kurt, boss of the waterfront. Find out where Kate is. Cruel Kurt, quite clearly a neo-Nazi.
Oh,
That's what makes
well,
him
we've
so
got
cruel.
dogs. Shotgun. God damn, these dogs.
Whoops.
Oh, this feels wrong, though.
They went, I'm gonna stay back because I have the shotgun. Hey, new guy. New type of guy just dropped.
There's a new type of guy who's been biting my legs this whole time.
Sorry, I had to put that dog down. Another part reminiscent of Last of Us Part 2. A dude grabbed the ledge.
Yeah, look, he's
God.
hanging on.
This is so fucking good. I'm sorry, I was just appreciating your fighting style so much. There! I had not done any of the grapple strikes as Hawk. Ooh!
Whoa!
This like dime store guile guy has a sweet move. And he's doing the like Orange Cassidy jump kicks with his hands in his pockets. I love how Hawk, as the power fighter, drops an elbow. Like, you can't spam that on a downed enemy. And in fact, it's very easy to have the classic spawn of missing the elbow.
I don't like just going down on the ground, beating up these dogs.
It's like, I do believe,
Oh,
Frogman, I do believe that if you knock down a couple of dogs and grab and band them in the kidneys, they would make that sound. So it's realism points, but is realism always the highest virtue? Okay, I like that Cruel Kurt is a garbage barge captain who carries an anchor that gets stuck in the deck.
oh damn, he countered me.
No, knock down.
I'm doing much worse at this than you are, at least according to our quarter count. Let's switch over to Sledge.
Yeah.
Oh!
Like in the exact same way that the pre-credits high point of Riot City was the final boss fighting with a saber. Excellent music. Like, not like, I don't think I'm gonna have this stuck in my head later. But it's achieving the effect the score should be achieving here. Which is much more than we can see. Oh, nice. He's such a big guy that when you grab him for the throw, there's like visibly more struggle to it.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Damn it.
Oh, he landed from the throw. He rolled through.
There we go.
So the thing that frustrates me, I think, the most about the beat 'em up is that, as we were saying earlier, it's so easy to do okay.
Yeah. Kate has already taken another slum dominated by Big Boss, Faust.
This is it. Final showdown with Faust. Let's get it. Faust looks way cooler than I was expecting. Yeah, so easy to do okay. But at the same time, if the effort is made, it just has the potential to be so good.
Whoa! I got hit by a giant orb.
And like, it just doesn't feel like enough developers ever even tried. Like they weren't trying to make a really good game. They're just trying to make an okay game.
What is I feel like what's crashing is spelling something out.
Oh man, the shotgun guy when he goes down on his back points the gun up at you from the ground.
That's so the attention.
He got dynamited.
Yeah, he got dynamited. He caught two dynamited. Oh, wow, you really just crumble when you get shotgun.
Makes sense. That's how I feel about a shotgun.
He shot me from the ground.
Yep. And he backs away. Oh, damn it. He only drops the shotgun when he dies. I was hoping he would have dropped it when he was almost dead.
Nice.
Having an attack, is this the first time we've seen attacks from the ground?
Yeah, I think it is. Usually when you're attacked on the ground, it's a version of stun locking. Completely... Oh shit! I don't know how to get out of the way of that. I guess...
You gotta stop it. You gotta hit your flying move.
Yeah. Goddamn potted plants.
The guys are on the fire escape, popping on.
Goddamn!
And some of them are in front of doors marked with an X, and some of them are in front of smashed-in doors. Ha! There we go. Yeah, I love their screams when you throw them off.
Damn it, I missed him.
Boom, 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 boom. Kick on his shins. And then he put me in the grapple, and Bloods get into the grapple, he just kicks to the shins.
That guy just died by
working the shins.
Death to 1,000 shins.
Just like, oh man. Splinted for life.
Oh, that's amazing. He was hiding in the bale, so I picked up the bale and threw it.
Ooh. I did get shotgun. Doesn't feel great. Ah, shot from the ground. Alright. Definitely getting harder, especially because of the shotguns, which do a lot of damage.
Yeah,
as they should.
As you'd expect, yeah.
And like, Vince is innocent, pigs. I think that's a message of solidarity with Vince McMahon during the steroid trials.
Maybe? No. No way.
Seems unlikely. But the timeline, I think, works.
Maybe.
Yeah, people do not like getting gut hit in this game. Oh,
Watch out, dynamite.
the Guile guys kip up from, and they push up. Do a push up kip up when they're on their fronts.
Watch out, dynamite.
Yeah.
Just wail. Drop some elbows. Get him with a veil. One at a time. Damn, missed him with that one. That's okay. I'll get him with the pot plant.
Ooh, you got me.
I don't think I did. I don't think there's friendly fire.
Yes, there is.
There is?
You just smashed the pot on my head and killed me.
He could have also gotten you.
No, he didn't.
Could have been anybody. Whoa! It's a crowd of cats.
Yeah.
I love the attack from the ground.
It's like, it adds a lot to the game.
I also really love when we're both attacking the same downed opponent.
You got a shot on him that he like sold. And it made a ding when you hit him. Alright, I didn't make good anything there,
No.
Faust, except Homeboy at the end. But holy shit, Faust is incredible. Look at this outfit. He's got the chaps.
He's amazing. Oh my god.
Oh,
They're
this
fully
gear.
chapped. You can see the back when he kicks.
Yep.
Back to blood.
And there she is again, but I think it's a different tied-up sprite. She's in a different pose.
Yeah, because she's up in a she's in a chair. Ooh.
Oh, he's got me in the choke.
Oh, poison mist.
This guy is such a weird freak.
He is. He's good.
And why does he have that hair?
Cuz.
It's great. Ah, I tried to do the elbow to the back. You got me. Alright. Well, I'm hawked to the end now. Go save my protege.
Oh. Oh shit.
Yes! Yes! Brilliant! But I mean, terrible. Terrible. Stop shooting me, bro.
Get him.
Ha!
He scurries.
Oh, I've been machine gunned to death. Wow, that was a quick game over.
Yes. He was once to the gun at the very end.
Yeah. And I like that he, like, you know, he tried.
Thanks, nice boys. Where you been all this time?
Thanks to the Cobras, Katie Judy was rescued and Dead End City was liberated from the grasp of the evil Dead End gang. The Cobras started on their way back home, brother. But to their surprise, previously beaten enemies have been mysteriously revived. They're waiting to ambush the Cobras on the outskirts of Dead End City.
Extra stage!
Post-credit scene. Oh, the first game had that ludicrous boss rush at the end, remember?
Oh yeah.
Although this one's even better because they worked it into the plot.
Oh
I
man.
remember there was a point in the Crime Fighters boss rush where just, like, the specific bosses that were in it all at the same time made it suddenly extraordinarily hard.
Yeah.
This one seems like it's not even sending out the next one until we beat the first pair.
Alright, there we go. We gotta move on. There's more bosses yet to come. on, guys. I love these guys as like 1980s era romance tuxedos. It's great. Okay.
Like they're trying to look like Morris Day in the time, but not as cool. Punching him in the ass.
The little one reminds me of Psycho Man from Wonder Woman comics.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Get him. God, he doesn't... There we go.
I love he does the one.
Yeah.
The finger in the air, taunt. Found the kitty. I like the cute Katie is just there chilling now. She's no longer tied up. Cruel Kurt and Faust.
And a bunch of
And
minions.
come on. Suitable. It seems unlikely that Faust will have friendly fire, but that would be terrific for
It'd be
Albert.
great if he could, yeah, just shoot all his allies when we get him down.
It would actually be such a beautifully joyous ending to the game. Such a one last wonderful surprise if he jumps back and machine guns all of his allies.
Faust is actually lower in health than Cruel Kurt.
Or wait, does he not have the machine gun option because there's no shelf?
Yeah, there's no...
Are they that faithful? Yep.
Yeah, they are. He doesn't have access to his shelf
Oh
when he
man,
throws his gun.
did you see the most extraordinarily racy thing?
No.
Well, okay, one thing, look at the boom physics on the dominatrixes.
Okay,
But
yeah.
actually, no. I saw the dominatrixes attack you when you're down move, which is basically the putting out a cigarette with the toe of the boot move. It's like, oh my goodness.
Why am I not doing my down attacks? There they are. There we go. And Katie's like, yeah! Good job, guys! Oh, you're a protege of Hawk!
Yeah.
So you share his colors!
Whoa. Whoa. Congratulations. You got them all and restored the peace and truth to Dead End City. Thank you for your play. Outstanding.
Outstanding. Fantastic.
Just incredible. And
Easy.
Hawk looks incredible there.
Oh my god.
That,
They've really captured Hulk Hogan's receding hairline.
they nailed his hairline. They, yeah. Look at the ass on Blood. This is a guy who does...
He's popping.
He gets his squats in.
Great game. Boss
Fucking
tier.
outstanding.
Easy,
Boss
easy,
tier.
easy boss tier.
Cobras, we kidnapped a chick. You want it back? Nowhere to go. We'll be waiting. Does it just restart now?
Yeah, it does. Just restart.
But it's stage 1. We're not gonna play again.
No, we're not gonna play again, but great game.
Oats, just wow.
Yeah.
I was.
Why
like,
is that not more well remembered? Why is Crime Fighter and Vendetta not like?
I think it's because there's no famous home port,
Yeah.
but there's no ambiguity here.
Yeah, they are some of the better games we have played. Like overall, they're really good.
Outstanding games.
Oh, let me get rid of that.
Make that
There you
disappear.
What's that?
I just caused a problem. What game was here? Bottom of the mid tier. Wait.
Oh,
Oh no.
uh-oh. Was the game we just played? It was Riot City.
Yeah. We added Riot City here.
I believe.
No, it's in SNK, the Robo Army game. So, Greg, tell me the number. Oh, 65. Oh, all I need to fix is the formula. And it didn't work.
Yeah. God of my voice says, can't you just use Control Z?
I tried, but it takes me back to here. And then, oh no. Control Y. What has happened here?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll solve the mystery of why this formula is looking up the wrong thing later.
In a second.
And we'll add them, but it's unambiguous. one more for the mid-tier, one for the boss tier.
Yes.
I will remove those from our games to play.
Yeah, a hard mid and a hard boss.
Yeah.
Like, no argument on either of them.
No.
There was just
no argument, no hesitation. It's
so
clear
many
to,
little touches.
Like, you don't have to be playing. All of you knew exactly what was happening there. You could have put us on mute, even without our praise.
Every character had a unique fighting style. The strategy of punches and kicks and your double move was there. The kicking from the ground, the attacking downed enemies.
All right. 65 games to go, and actually the last one on the list is Riot Zone for the TurboGrafx CD. I was misremembering that was later because it was CD based, so I thought, that must be like 97.
You heard it here first, folks. We're gonna end on a high note.
Well, we don't necessarily know. We can. There's no force requiring us to play these in the order they're up here.
Right.
But okay, so what's coming up?
Yes.
Looks like Burning Fight from SNK. SNK gets another kick at the can.
Mm-hmm.
Konami is lapping you.
Burning
SNK.
Fight, maybe the most SNK name.
Yeah, as we said.
Yeah.
You can't get more SNK game sounding name than Burning Fight. And then Growl, another Taito effort.
Also released on the Genesis. So a home port for this one.
Yeah, and then what's left in 91? Captain America, The Avengers.
Yes.
Excited for that. And then Dana, Megami Tanjo, and Mystic Fighter. And then I think when 1991 ends, that's a nice time. Maybe then we'll stick in beat 'em up on the go.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, so that's where we are.
Run us through the week, James.
We're
past the halfway mark.
Whoa. All right. So check it out. At one unscheduled point this week, I will do something. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, yeah. Just stay ever vigilant.
Yeah, probably on Thursday, but we'll see. On Friday Night Frost Day, unless Rich cancels on us at the last minute again. But I don't think Rich would feel too guilty to do that twice. Unless he had
if he had a family emergency,
but I
think
think
surely
he was just burned out last week is the impression I got. And fair enough. So we're diving into the Frozen Fjord scenario. The in area terms, widest scenario we've done yet. I'm going to have to figure out a new setup.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that will actually result in me having a better overall setup for the future. So I'm looking forward to that. On Saturday, Dark Sun, Shattered Lands. We found the main quest. The main quest, once you've escaped from first the fighting pits into the sewers, and then from the sewers to the slave farm, and then from the slave farm into the wastes, then you find a village of escaped gladiators, and they know that the city, Draj, is massing up an army to come and kill all the free villages. And so you are tasked by the chief of the village with finding the other free villages and forging the Wildlings Alliance. Yeah. You got to be Mance Raider.
Nice.
And get them all together so that they can defend themselves. And the first part of the game is very linear in the one sense. You are going to go fighting pits, sewers, farm, wastes. But
it probably opens up when you get to the wastes.
Well, even in those things, even in those areas, there are multiple different ways. There are 2 different gangs you can try to join to escape from the fighting pits because they're both working on an escape plan. There's a single guy who you can make a plan with, and when you make that plan with him, his contact betrays you, and then you have to try to find a way to escape. Or, what I wound up doing was I helped someone, and then when you've helped her, the guy who she helped is grateful, and he's like, if you can have this key, if it helps you, and that lets you into a back area where you can meet a guy and stuff. But then even better, because I have a thief in my team, you can lockpick a door and just make your own escape.
Nice.
Which I did.
Yeah.
And there's multiple routes out of the sewers.
Yes.
And I learned from reading the CRPG Addict's blog post about how he escaped the arena. He did it in a totally different way than me. And then people were discussing in the comments, and because this is the kind of RPG where you could attack any character at any time in an engine.
Yeah.
And if you do, and say, like, if you kill the woman who I helped, who gave me the hint for how to escape, the fact that she is dead will be reflected in the dialogue of the other characters.
Yes. That's really good.
It's impressive. And yeah, and then when you get there to the town, to the village, and they give you your quest, they don't say, like, you should probably start with this village, which is down that one path. They give you, like, I think there's a village to the northwest and possibly one to the east. So this is the point where the game is like, all right, you got your quest. Like,
go figure it out.
Figure it out. So I'm excited for that. On Sunday, Quest for Glory 5, Dragonfire. I ended last week stuck again. Got to go to Atlantis. I found out how to breathe underwater very easily, but I have no swim skill, so I can't open the grate on the pipeline that leads to Atlantis. And I was trying to figure out how to learn how to swim, and then I had one of the joys of recording your gameplay and then making chapter breaks in it for the folks who might want to watch it on YouTube. A nice thing about that is that you wind up rewatching stuff, and it turns out a character literally said to me, the famous adventurer gave me a book that taught me how to swim. So I got to go to the famous adventurer's place and dig through his books. And there's going to be a book that'll give me a swim skill.
Yeah, how to swim.
So
how'd you not drown?
We'll get right back on track for the Atlantis quest. And that's the 6th Rite of Rulership. And, like, now that I know there's more than 5, there's either 7 or 10, right? So we're getting close to the end. And I think probably it's 7, I hope. I am ready for the Rites of Rulership part of the story to wrap up so we can get to the climax.
Right.
But yeah, the story's picking up steam. I'm having fun. There's a really compelling choice where when you're in the underworld, the Lord of the Undead, so like Hades, I guess, is like, so there's 2 souls here that are like really drawn to you, and it's Irana, who is a great paladin mage type character who has been dead since before the game series ever started. But in every game, there is in every place that you go, she has blessed an area that is like a safe place in the wild to sleep. And then when you get to Mordavia in Quest for Glory 4, every time you sleep outside of your bed in the inn, you have dreams that gradually reveal themselves to be dreams of Irana trying to reach you, and you learn a bunch about her backstory. And she's one of the people you can revive, or you can revive the villain of Quest for Glory 4, who falls in love with you and in the end sacrifices herself to help you beat the actual villain.
Okay.
And they both come and make their case to you, and then you actually have to choose.
Nice.
And yeah, she it's not the best developed version of the plot of the villain falls in love. You've had 2 conversations, and it doesn't I was caught off guard by it, but now that that's done, it's very cool to have the choice between bringing her back or Irana. I brought Irana because I'm going to do the anti-hero run one day, and then that guy will save the sexy villain with the Russian accent. Yeah, so that's very cool. That's coming to a head. Come check that out. And before you know it, it's going to be Tuesday again. We'll be playing Burn and Fight. We'll be playing Growl.
Yeah.
We'll be Greg and James beating them up. Take us home, Greg.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end. If you did, please follow us down below. Also, you can subscribe. James is offering 30 days of conditional love.
Only conditional on you maintaining the subscription.
Yes. And remember, until next time, violence is never the answer, except in video games. Bye-bye.
Ta-ta for now.